It started out Lortabs, and then it went to Oxycontin. By the age of 17, I had to have a pain pill every day just to be able to make it through school. By the age of 21, I was shooting up, and I was pregnant.
But that's where 25-year-old Tiffany Hicks' story takes a turn for the better. That pregnancy changed her life. She was able to stop using.
All I've ever wanted to be was a good mom. I wanted to be just like my mom.
But her dream of being a mom was shattered when she miscarried, sending her into a deep depression and back into the arms of addiction.
2 weeks later, I was pregnant again, and in that 2 weeks, I was shooting at least 20 30s a day, 20, 30 Roxycodone a day, because I was trying to kill myself.
But she didn't die, and her addiction got worse. She turned to selling drugs to feed her habit, selling and using, all while being pregnant. Her addiction was so bad, she didn't even know she was in labor the day her daughter was born.
And I was actually giving birth in the back seat of my mother's car on the way to the hospital. We got to the hospital, and my body was so tore up and so tore down that they couldn't get an IV in me. I was giving birth without no pain medication besides the pain medication that I had taken.
Hicks says it wasn't until the next day that her worst fears were realized. Her baby was born addicted.
They told me when she was in the hospital in my hometown that she was addicted to pain medication.
What was that like as a mother, knowing that you did this to your child?
To be honest with you, I didn't feel that pain for the longest time. It took me getting here, it took me getting sober to realize what I had done to my child.
Not only was her baby addicted to pain pills, Hicks says her daughter suffered severe side effects from the drug exposure.
Her stomach wasn't attached to her esophagus.
Child Protective Services stepped in and forced Hicks to hand over her baby to a family friend who the girl is still with today. 4 years later, Hicks is 18 months sober and finishing treatment at the Healing Place. Her daughter is a vibrant 4-year-old. She doesn't know Hicks as her mom, but only as a friend, and she doesn't know if that will ever change.
I have to love her from a distance because I'm still sick.
Tiffany is not alone. The fastest growing population here at the Healing Place is 18 to 25-year-olds addicted to pain pills.
It doesn't matter the race, it doesn't matter the economic level that they are. We see from all.
Mary Lynn Shackelford is the nurse manager of the neonatal intensive care unit at Coast Air Children's Hospital.
We'll see cocaine, we'll see babies on barbiturates, you name it that's out there, we're seeing babies that are born addicted to those drugs.
But she says babies born addicted to opiates or pain pills in our area is growing at an alarming rate.
If this annualizes out, we're going to see about a 40% increase from 2012 over 2011.
Shackelford says on average the babies stay 28 days at Coast Air. In the most severe cases, the babies are helped through withdrawal with another powerful drug, morphine.
And they're having a lot of vomiting. They have feeding issues. They're so they can't get a suck swallow down, so they're very frantic to eat. It's very painful for them to go through.
Hospital volunteers like Donna LaFold also help the babies cope with the pain of withdrawal.
Sweet boy.
She spends time just rocking the babies and helping them find comfort.
You feel their pain, you know that they're struggling and they're hurting.
For some babies, it takes weeks, others months, but eventually they're all drug-free. Child Protective Services will often send the infants home with foster or temporary caregivers like the Jacksons.
This is a picture of her in front of the hospital so she'd know where she was born.
For the past few months, they've been caring for a baby born addicted to pain pills.
When they sent him home with us, they said you could treat him like a healthy baby, and he has pretty much been right on target ever since.
But that's not always the case. The Jacksons have fostered more than 30 children over the last 23 years and learned firsthand the long-term effects from drug exposure.
They may have learning difficulties that you don't notice just at home playing. They can hit other issues when they hit puberty. They can have issues sort of on any sort of cycle through life these drugs can come back and haunt them into the future.
With such an uncertain future for so many babies being born, what can be done to stop the growth of this generation of prescription babies?
And if these moms, when they do find out if they're pregnant, they need to get with an obstetrician and to figure out, can I go through withdrawal while I'm pregnant so that my baby's not born addicted?
Tiffany Hicks wishes she would have done that, but now she has to live with the choices she's made.
I brought something into this world so perfect and so innocent, and I found it necessary to ruin her life. I never meant to hurt my child, but I was not able to stop.